Financial intimidation leads to enslavement. Intimidation is a criminal act, psychologically leading to permanent growth of intimidation, and the victim enslavement. It is clear that enslavement via financial intimidation is today reality, generated and perpetrated by private banking system, financial markets, corporations and imperial policies. It is clear that the level of enslavement is growing, and the racket of enslavement reached the countries of the West, clearly manifesting in political and economical layout deterioration and degeneration. That means, the financial intimidation and enslavement mechanisms entered the state of unprecedented global societal abuse and evil, the global crime against humanity, leading to political power subordination and decadence. Financial intimidation is fundamentally based on financial dependence. The most primitive form of financial intimidation is usury, the debt deception mechanism, the permanent financial insufficiency used for permanent debt generation, permanent financial intimidation and fraudulent profit. Financial dependence is an inevitable consequence of specialized economic process using the financial medium as shared economic value, providing access to real economic production of society and real economic resources of society. Financial dependence can be misused to construct the permanent financial insufficiency, permanent debt. It is clear that to prevent financial intimidation, financial medium and financial system must be strictly controlled by society, in concordance with general societal justice. Economic blockade can be used to generate permanent economic insufficiency, unless the economic system is self-sufficient. Financial system can be misused to generate the economic blockade, as far as the real economic process is financially dependent. Contemporary financial crisis represents the economic blockade of real economic process. Reality is synergetic locally based entity. The real economic process is distributed synergetic process, based on real economical values and real economical relations, and by means of that it is strongly resistant and adaptive. Only ways to destabilize the real economic process in short time globally are, by invalid, deceitful or chaotic control of globalized financial medium, by collapse of globalized financial system, or by global natural catastrophe. Systemic global economic dependence is irrational and dangerous. Global financial dependence is global virtual dependence, de facto representing global economic governance. Economic globalism is fundamentally invalid, unmaintainable and dangerous economic approach, deteriorating economic self-sufficiency, economic diversity and economic freedom. True intentions of financial globalism are economic governance, economic parasitism and financial intimidation. It is necessary to unblock the real economic process intrinsic self-sufficiency, and to start economic blockade of private banks and financial markets. Private banks and financial markets are fundamentally and absolutely not self-sufficient, and there is no way to generate the private banks and financial markets self-sufficiency. Financial medium is virtual value. It is fundamentally necessary to eliminate the financial intimidation and economic parasitism. Elimination of financial intimidation and economic parasitism is fundamental global common top priority. Global unity, reliance, common endeavor and cooperation are highest requirements. Founders of the private control of the central national banks are the greatest criminals. Milton Friedman and Alan Greenspan are the greatest idiots, which expanded the financial and economic crime ad absurdum. Financial safe haven is valid, consistent, strict and equitable financial system. Gold is cultural value and technical physical element. As much as there is cultural change, the cultural value of gold will change, decaying to its technical value. There is no way to escape from this reality. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is free. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.